Well, hello, beautiful people. You know, it is a pretty bad day for Meghan Markle when she's called untalented. We know the sex tape is real. And now, well, this happened a little bit, just like a couple of days or so ago. Sir Trevor Phillips, who is basically a race and equality campaigner, says that Meghan Markle doesn't know how to be black. So let's get with what he said. Okay, gorgeous people. Over there is Rancho Santana, which is owned by a bunch of foreigners, mansions. They fly from helipads, mostly American Europeans. This little strip here is called Popoyo, which is really beautiful. These are the beaches in Nicaragua. Look at that. And I am at Magnific Rock Hotel, which is owned by Jackson and Aussie, who is kick-ass, by the way. And let me show you. You see all the surfers over there? Nicaragua is the 4th place, if I'm not mistaken, for surfing. See? I'm gonna see if I can get close. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see the surfers? I can't because I'm nearly blind because I'm old. But isn't that beautiful? I just wanted to bring you always here. So if you want to come to Nicaragua, Magnific Rock Hotel. He also has hotels. This is not sponsored at all. There is Marines with City. I don't know if you can see all the surfers there. Can you? I mean, that's insane. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, join the channel, and I hope you join me for the live tomorrow with members so you can call us in during the live. Thanks for the super chats and the PayPal donations. All of those go to the school. Buy a t-shirt and a mug. Thanks for supporting the channel. So let's dish this one out. Sir Trevor Phillips says Meghan Markle had to learn to be black when she joined the royal family, but made a bit of a mess of it after she grew up in wealthy LA district with race never part of her background. Bam. Sir Trevor's brutal takedown of Meghan Markle. I mean, this is a guy who knows. He's the race and equality campaigner. And he says Meghan Markle had to learn to be black on the job after marrying Prince Harry, but made a bit of a mess of it. Sir Trevor Phillips said the Duchess of Sussex, 41, never regarded herself particularly as black. We heard her say that on the Netflix show before joining the royal family, which he said was understandable due to her privileged upbringing, which basically debunks her bullshit about being poor and working when she was 13 because she had to help her family. But the race equality campaigner claimed Meghan then failed to take advice after becoming a princess and squandered the opportunity to demonstrate the diversity of Britain. I mean, he couldn't have said it better because Meghan Markle was handed the golden opportunity to actually show how welcome she was. I think in one of the speeches, I did a video about this, in one of the speeches that she went to this school, or there was an opening that she was doing about a women's shelter. She talked about how diverse Britain is, how proud she is to be representing or be their patron, because there were so many people from different races in that group. And then she turns around, and because she wants to defraud the United Kingdom and the monarchy, she goes and talks trash and lies about it. Okay? How accurate do you think Sir Trevor Phillips is? The broadcaster and former chairman of the Equality and Human Rights Commission, so this guy has serious credentials, made this series of claims during a debate on Talk TV's Piers Morgan Uncensored. He said, I think people mistake who Meghan Markle is. She herself said that until she became this princess, she never regarded herself particularly as black, and that's understandable. This is what he says. She grew up in Los Angeles, in the most wealthy enclave anywhere in the United States, Parkview, Windsor Hills. She went to a private Roman Catholic school, and in a sense, race was never really part of her background. It comes after the Duchess last year discussed her mixed race identity on her Spotify podcast, Archetypes, telling guest Mariah Carey, I mean, if there's any time in my life that it's been more focused on my race, it's only once I started dating my husband. But she did that thing in 2012 when she called out the racism in the United States. And I also did a video about that. So, which means that what she said on Netflix is horseshit. Because remember how she was this campaigner in the United States from the early 2010s about being mixed race and racism in the United States, and how she talks about how California in particular is very polarized about racism. I mean, and then remember when she did that thing about Rodney King, and what, can't we just all get along, when she said that there were ashes running out of the building, you know, and how she felt awkward growing up being, you know, being a mixed race girl and stuff like that. So her saying that race has only been, people were more focused on her race, it's only when she started dating Harry, is horseshit. Because also she appeared in Rachel Ray, and she never mentioned being black. She said that she was going to Malta to look for her relatives there, who happened to be the whitest of the white on her father's side of the family, never her 43% Nigerian. What happened to that? Then I started to understand what it was like to be treated like a black woman. Remember that, guys? Because up until then, I had been treated like a mixed woman, and things really shifted. She was embraced in the United Kingdom because of her mixed heritage, and she hated it. Meghan Markle hated the fact that she was celebrated in the United Kingdom for her mixed heritage. And these are my thoughts and opinions. By the way, I get a lot of sugar saying, oh, you're going to get in trouble, you're going to be sued because you don't say that these are your opinions. Actually, if you know how to read, you would see that at the very beginning of my video and in my video descriptions, it says that these are all my thoughts and opinions. So bugger off. During his appearance on Piers Morgan, Sir Trevor claimed that anyone who came from a black background knew that the issue of race was not her territory. Didn't we have P. Dinah here, guys? Remember when we had P. Dinah? Because clearly Meghan Markle doesn't know what it's like growing up black in the United States, because she grew up white and privileged. He added, when she made the supposedly incendiary claim about somebody asking what color Archie's skin would be, well, actually, every black family. The minute you know somebody's coming, that's what you're speculating about. But you know what? I am going to call him out on it, because it's just not every black family. Everybody in the world wonders what their child's going to look like and who the child's going to look like. For white people, it's hair and eye color. He continued, the point really I want to make about Meghan Markle is that she had to learn how to be black on the job, as it were, and she failed. Just like she failed at being an actress, she failed at being a decent human being, she failed at everything. And why did she fail? Because she never had any intention on doing the job. So she made the worst possible job because she really didn't care once she got that title. And I think she made a bit of a mess of it. She didn't take advice, and that, in some sense, is why I think they squandered the opportunity to demonstrate something important about this country. We have the largest uniquely mixed race population anywhere in the developed world that has come about through romance rather than coercion. And they could have been standard bearers for that. Amen. Amen. I lived in the United Kingdom as a mixed race person, and I've never had any issues. I was welcome. I loved it there, and I lived in very posh areas. Sir Trevor then clashed with Talk TV contributor Paula, oh my God, her name is like mine, Paula Ron Adrian, over whether or not the Duchess was forced to personally confront racism in the UK. We know that she was having to confront racists. Of course, this woman said, but of course they never present proof. It's just fluff, 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 fluff everywhere. There are people in prison now because of the threats they made to her life. Sir Trevor then hit back. Who did she confront? Tell me the name of one person that she confronted. Okay, Mail Online has contacted representatives for the Sussexes for comment. It follows an uncertain past few weeks for the Sussexes, with Netflix rumored to be considering parting ways with the couple after Spotify axed their deal. Translation, they're going to be fired. And it was claimed on Saturday that Taylor Swift had turned down an invitation to appear on the podcast despite receiving a personal letter from the Duchess. Meghan Markle is so insane. She thinks that a personal letter from her means you have to. It's like a command. And people should be, oh my God, honored, grateful that she sent them a personal letter. She's a nobody. She's a D-list skank. The pop singer was asked by Meghan herself to appear on Archetypes, but she declined through her representative. And yes, we have, I mean, it's a very, very terrible thing when this happens. And you know, it's incredible that she's being called out now. And the reason why is because now the media is following some form of agenda. When we YouTubers were calling it out, we were called fantasists. I still get called and say, where did you get that info? And then it turns out to be true. Nobody comes to my channel and say, Paula, you were right. Nobody. I lose subscribers. People unsubscribe from my channel. I mean, it's a mess. I get trashed. Not only me, but like the Royal Grift, Bookworm. Royal Daily Tea is pretty, you know, very nice and soft. So I don't think she gets trashed that much. But for people like us who call everything out, the Angry Bootneck, yeah, Tummy Yucky gets trashed. P. Dinah gets trashed. Bookworm, oof. The Royal Grift, I mean, needless to say. And I want to thank the Royal Grift for having given a shout out to the video, even though it's been taken down or whatever. So, for the live yesterday. So, what do you beautiful people think? I mean, what is there to think, really?